What up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Kader, aka Mr. Fresh on Campus. It's who I am, it's what I am. And I'm here again with another unboxing and first impressions. Today we got two fragrances for y'all to review. We got Celerio Elysium by Dumont Paris. And then we got Rayhaan Crimson by Rayhaan. Yeah. So, little backstory about these. These were Father's Day gifts. I know it's a little past Father's Day or whatever, but this was a gift from my sister and my mom or whatever. They asked me what I wanted, and I couldn't think of nothing, so I just spit these out to them, and they came through in the clutch for me. So, shouts out to them. Mom, and sis, love you, thank you. I think the Celerio Elysium is supposed to be Ormond James. Well, it's supposed to be their interpretation of Ormond James Verano. And the Rayhaan Crimson is supposed to be their interpretation of Creed. What is it? Creed. Not Delphinus. Delphinus is the red bottle, but we're gonna move on. But it's a Creed fragrance or whatever. Let's look it up and see. Crimson. Centaurus, that's what it is, Creed Centaurus. While we here, let's get into it, to the notes, or to the ratings. I couldn't find it on Fragrantica, but it is on Parfumo, and they giving it an 8.8 out of 10. That's kind of impressive, that's real good, 8.8 out of 10. So I got high hopes for it. It's a Creed fragrance, so let's see what we're getting with. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it before I get to the notes or whatever. Bear with me while I open this box up. Oh, we ain't talking about the box. Well, you see the box is red to match the color of what it's inspired by. It's got like a little sleeve on it. It says Rayhaan on this part of the box, the top. And the sleeve is actually upside down. But on the bottom, it's got the barcode and some batch code and all the other information and stuff like that. But y'all more important, y'all really worried about what it smelled like and what the bottle looked like. So let's get to it, because I'm gonna toss this box, I ain't gonna lie to you. Ooh! Bottle kinda dope. You got that red, that crimson, there's a little metal cage on it. Says Rayhaan, got little stars and all kind of graphic designs or whatever in it, bro. Kind of cool. And then let's look at the top. Top's kind of heavy. Metal wrapped in plastic wrapped in metal or whatever. And it just clicks into place. Fits snug. You don't really click either. But let's get into it. Let's see what it smells like. Oh, atomizer. Terrible. Oh, I don't like that. Get rid of it. This is super fresh. Smell like I get a little bit of lavender or something. And it's got some spice to it too. I smell some spice coming off that jump. Yo, out in the air, this is crazy. This is gonna be a good one. Yeah, they did their thing with it. Alright, like I said, they gave it an 8.8. It is sweet and spicy. They say it's got above average longevity. Let's see what the notes are. The top notes on it, you got cardamom, cinnamon, and pink pepper. Okay, so the cinnamon probably is the spicy part or the little kick. And the pink pepper. Middle notes, hard notes. You got heliotropin, and then patchouli. I don't know what heliotropin is, and I know what patchouli is. Base notes, you got benzoin, you got tonka, and vanilla. So that's where that little sweetness comes from, that tonka and that vanilla. They're giving it an 8.8. The longevity is 8.4. The sillage is basically how it's going to project off your skin or whatever, or your little scent bubble, how far people got to be to you or whatever to start to smell you. They're giving it like a rating of an 8.4. So it's pretty dope. overall I like this. I hadn't smelled the actual Creed Centaurus to see how close it is or whatever, but from what I've been hearing online or whatever, that this is like darn near 1-to-1, and you don't really need that $500 fragrance. You got this one or whatever. So that is Rayhaan Crimson. Let's get into Celerio Elysium, which is the Ormond James Verano. And this is by Dumont, Paris. Yeah, nice box. You got the big white box, you know, got their logo and everything on the front. It says Celerio Elysium. Got Dumont logo on the top. On the bottom, you got your barcode, batch number, and all that good stuff. Nothing on the sides. Look at the back. And on the back, you got ingredients and all that good stuff. But forget all that. Let's get to this bottle. Trying to get to it. Bear with me. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. This one won't come out. That'll work. Ooh. So we got a box inside a box. Okay, this is the other box. And it opens up. This is what they call a coffet. Because the bottles will like sit inside of it. Opens up like that. Pretty smooth, right? So this is your bottle. Celerio Elysium by Dumont, Paris. Pretty dope. I like the bottle. The bottle kind of sleek. Got the painted glass right there with the clear bottom and the silver accents. Let's see about the top. Top is real heavy metal and plastic inside. It's gonna click into place like that. Yeah. You got your batch code and some other little information on the bottom. Real heavy. But let's get into what they're saying about it on Fragrantica. I could find this one on Fragrantica. It's been out a little while longer than the other one. The Crimson came out this year, 2025. This Celerio Elysium has been out a little while longer. All right, so on Fragrantica, they say it's woody, got tobacco, aromatic, amber, animalic, fresh, spicy, leather, sweet, powdery, and balsamic. They give it a 4.39 out of 5, which is 8.8. That's close to a 9 already. They said it was a 2024 release. Let's get to it. The top notes, you got juniper berries, you got magnolia. The middle notes, you got cedar, leather, sandalwood, tobacco in the base note, and ambergris. Sounds kind of interesting. Sounds kind of mandated to me, I ain't gonna lie. You got a little bit of fruit off the top, a little bit of tobacco for that oomph. And some sandalwood, gonna be a little creamy. Yeah, can't wait to get into this. To be honest with you, I think I've smelled, I have smelled the original to this, the Verano from Ormond James. I kind of like this, which is what made me gravitate towards this or want this. So I'm hoping it's real close. That way I don't have to go ahead and spend that big bread on a bottle of the Ormond James. But this can scratch that itch for me. I greatly appreciate that. I was trying to see if they got any comments about it. A couple people saying that it's off. Somebody said it was a little expensive for it to be a interpretive fragrance. Somebody said it was their new signature scent. It just fits them, their taste to perfection. So y'all ain't worried about what they say. Y'all worry about what I say. What Mr. Fresh on Campus say. So let me get to it. Let me see for myself what we working with here. Atomizer pretty decent. Side. Definitely fresh. Definitely get that juniper berry off the top. not really getting much. No, I lied. I do smell the leather now. It smells good. It does remind me of the Ormond Jane, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. So to be honest with you, I think this will scratch that itch for me. I don't have to spend the big bread on the Ormond Jane. Let's look up the Ormond Jane to see what that'll cost or what they asking for that right now. Bear with me. And Ormond Jane going for $245 right now. I think you probably get this for like $60 max. Some places probably got it cheaper or whatever like that. So 60 versus 245. I'm going with the 60. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's see what notes are different from the Ormond Jane to the Celerio Elysium. Now the only difference is probably the quality, of course. You're gonna be paying $245 to get better quality oils. So that may make a difference. Maybe feel or smell a little more photorealistic than with the Celerio Elysium. Alright. And so we got Verano. It says it's citrus, aromatic, tobacco, woody, fresh, musky, fresh, spicy, powdery, ozonic, and sweet. They gave this a 4.3. That a 4.3 out of that. So they actually rating this higher than they rating the Ormond Jane. I understand that, but it is what it is. A lot more notes in the Ormond Jane than this. The Ormond Jane got a bunch. So if you're just worried about that, then let's see. It's basically like 20 notes. You got grapefruit, mountain air, cardamom, clary sage, bergamot, juniper, and orange. Tea, violet, magnolia rose, tobacco leaf, suede, cashmere and moss, isolee super, ambergris, sandalwood, and tonka. All those notes, that's probably where the 245 come in, and I ain't gonna say a lot to you versus the 60 or whatever, because it's a bunch missing out of that note breakdown for this versus the note breakdown for that. But the smell is there and I like it. So like I said, I can't complain. I'm gonna wear the heck out of them because they got sentimental value. That one and this one both came from Mondu to my sis. Thank you so much, guys. I love y'all. That was my review of Celerio Elysium by Dumont Paris and Rayhaan Crimson. And y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to the page and go follow me on all social media. Mr. Fresh on Campus Frag Talk. It's who I am, is what I am, and this is what we're gonna be doing. And stick around, stay tuned for the next one. But until then, stay fresh as can be. If it ain't no guarantee you're gonna be fresh as me, and your baby mama say I smell better than you. I'm out.